Hi everybody, my name is Bejan. This is going to be the beginning of my YouTube channel. This has been long awaited for. I've been saying that I was going to do this since like 2015, 2014 for my makeup. But yeah, so I decided to start that during quarantine. Just a little bit about myself. Sorry, I've been doing makeup since I was practically 11, 12 years old, probably even younger. So yeah, I decided that I wanted to just come and share. And October is my favorite month because my favorite holiday is here, and I decided to dedicate this month to doing different looks every single day. And the first one that I wanted to start off with was my everyday look. This is typically what I do, my casual look every single day. Maybe I'll switch up the lip, I'll do something lighter, a little bit darker, but this is technically what I do, and I'm excited. This is my first time actually making a video like this, so I'm kind of nervous. So with time it will get better with like how I film my stuff and how I edit my things. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a little voiceover and kind of speed through so that the video isn't too long. But yeah, this is the final look that I did today. The lip color might be different because I did reapply it after and I just got makeup all over my face. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe, and I'm taking all types of suggestions for October this month for my YouTube channel. Thank you.
Alright, so this is exactly what I like to start off first. I have already primed my face. The products that I used to prime my face prior to starting my eyebrows was my Benefit Pore Filler and my Elf Matte Poreless Putty Primer. So then I'm taking my Shape Tape Concealer and I decided to underline it to the best of my ability, and now I'm just buffing it out on my lid. I always do my brows like this. I don't know, it's just a new method that I started trying out and it just seems to work for me. I just take the Tarte Shape Tape and just underline my brows, take my little flat brush and just underline it. I do tend to overline because I like my eyebrows to be a little bit thicker, and I connected in the middle so they're kind of even for me. I don't know, it just makes sense to me. When people see me do it, they're like, oh wow, okay, that makes sense. So it just seems to work for me, and I'm just underlining that brow as best as I can. I always also do my makeup with like compact mirrors. I don't know why. I don't like having a bigger mirror. Maybe it's because I use glasses. So for me to have the mirror all up in my face personal works out better for me. Um, and yeah, so this is what I do. I'm spreading out the concealer all over the lid of my eye with this Real Techniques brush that I've had for years. This is just something that I like to do later on when I do get into the part of actually going over my face with my concealer. I'm sorry, with my foundation. I blend it in with my beauty blender, but for right now, I always start off with my brows and underlying them, and I brush them up just so I see that everything is even. I don't fill in my brows until after I finish my makeup look. I don't know why, but yeah. Next, I'm taping, excuse me, wow. I am taking my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation and I'm just putting it all over my face. I use a lot of drugstore products because they're just convenient. And then I'm just taking some of this Super Stay, I believe it's what it's called, from Maybelline, and I just combine them. I don't know, it just works for me. I like the quality of both. The Photo Focus from Wet n Wild just has like that nice sheer look, and the Maybelline Super Stay, it's just a little bit thicker and more full coverage, which is what I like to do. And then I'm just taking this Morphe brush and just blending it all over my face. I like to use a brush to buff all over my face because it just allows for me to evenly distribute the product. So that's what I'm doing right now, just combining that. I don't really drag. I like to just bring it up and down, get around my brows, making sure that I'm hitting all those spots, focusing on my nose because that's where a lot of my product tends to leave because of my glasses. And then I'm just taking this beauty sponge that I have and blending in the rest and picking up that excess um, from my face. This is just the technique that I tend to pick up on times that I don't want to use my brush because I haven't cleaned it. I'll do my whole face with a sponge, but I feel like the method of using a nice dense brush and then picking up the rest of the product with the foundation works. So here I am just continuing on to buff up my face, picking up any excess from what I see in the mirror that I have, and then I go over to my eyes and just pick up any excess concealer. Then I use two different Shape Tape concealers. I use this really light one to brighten my under eye, and I focus it on the center, and then I take the same concealer that I used for my lid to outline my brows, and I put that, bringing it up in my eye just to create the illusion of a nice highlight. That's what you want to do, is you want to accentuate your features. And then I put it for my upper lip, which I have some type of darkness, the bridge of my nose and my forehead. But I don't move the concealer much. I keep it into the areas that I placed it, because those are the areas of my face that I want to highlight and what's important. So yeah, I continue taking the brush, and I'm just looking over and really making sure I pick up any excess. And then I take my Cotier Airspun loose face powder, I believe that's what it's called, and I gently just start dusting it all over my face to set the concealer. Um, and yeah, I'm just underlining my cheeks, because then I'm going to start going in with my bronzer. I started using this Nars bronzer that I absolutely love. The color is fantastic. It gives me the right bronze that I want. I don't really contour. I just like to have a nice good color on my face. So I'm just taking this brush that I have and just start bronzing up my face and giving myself some color and some structure, because that's what my face needs. I take the brush and with the same bronzer, brush on my nose, and then I take this butter bronzer that is more like of a light shiny tone and do the same thing, just go around it. And then I take the brush with some of the powder and I like to set my nose, kind of like to contour it, and then yep, I brush it off, just let it, flow. Take some blush. I use two different blushes from Tarte. I started using this one because it has a nice peachy tone to it. And then the second one that I use is a little bit lighter and it's kind of cute, just mellows out my face. I love to use blush because, sometimes you need that type of contrast on your face to give you a little bit more color that's not so bronze. And here I am fixing my hair a lot. I don't know, my hair was bothering me. I was in the middle of drying it. But next I'm going to just go to my brows, and I use my Anastasia Dipbrow. Sorry for the noise in the back. Like I said, I live in the city. I don't use a lot. I actually use the back of the pod and just dust off, and I begin by underlining the end of my brow and just doing these little small strokes in the front. Um, Definitely have changed my brows over the years. They really depend on my mood. I don't fill them in a lot. I just try to fill in the ends because that's where I have them more sparse. And I just do these like hair like structures strokes in the front, and then I take the same brush that I blended in the concealer in the beginning in my eyes, and I just buff out the beginning of my brow like in the front, because I don't want them to look too square. That's what I'm trying to avoid. And then I do it the same thing on the other side. Try to get them as even as possible, underlying the brow, looking at it, brushing it, adding more product as I want. But the Anastasia Dip Brow, a little goes a long way, and I've learned that the hard way throughout the years. Taking my sponge, picking up some excess, and then I take that same Nars bronzer, and I want to just contour my nose a little bit more to give me a little bit more definition in the bridge. This bronzer is fantastic. And then for my eyes, I don't really do eyeshadow unless I'm going out, I'm doing something like extravagant or like a dinner or birthday. So I take the butter bronzer and I just give myself some color on my eyes, and I just feel like this contrasts very well for my face. And then I'm obsessed with Essence. I've been using it since 2015 when I studied abroad in Italy, and they have the most conveniently priced mascaras and they're fantastic. And this one is actually the one called Lash Princess, and it's the sculpted volume mascara, and I just picked it up in Ulta couple days ago, and I just love it because it's casual, and I always have an issue with higher end mascaras giving me some type of allergy in my eye. So then I quickly set my face, and now I'm just taking this Juvias highlighter and just highlighting my face. It's my favorite part. I highlighted the bridge of my nose, my tip of my nose, my lip. Here I am probably looking for my lip liner. I use a NYX lip liner. I believe it's in the color mauve. But like I mentioned, I'm going to be putting all of my products at the bottom of this video. But I believe it's called Soft Spoken. It's from the NYX Suede lip products. And I use about 2 or 3 different lip liners. I don't know why. It just, works for me. And this part of the video, I actually slowed down a little bit more because a lot of people have been asking me for my lip combo. So I take that NYX Suede Soft Spoken Lip Liner and just outline my lips. And then I'm taking this Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen. So it's actually an eyeliner, but I'm using it as a lip liner in the color Mattemulberry, and I do that whole overlining. I mean, I don't really overline, but you know, I give myself a little bit more definition, and I use this color um, around my lips and just overline them because I'm going to be filling them in with one of my favorite MAC lipsticks. I don't really use MAC, but this is probably one of the very few products that I use for MAC. And the lipstick that I'm going to be showing you guys that I use on a daily basis is the color Nude De Jour. It's a matte lipstick. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I just take it and just glide it around and kind of mixing in all three of those shades that I had put. And then I love to top off this exact lip combination with an Essence lip gloss that's also like $2 or $3 from Ulta. I don't know, this, I believe it's just fantastic, these lip glosses. And as you can see, I'm taking my time because my lips are actually my favorite feature on my face. And I go back in with that same Pixie lip, I guess, eye pencil, and just darken it up a little bit more, creating more definition on my Cupid's bow because that's what I like to do. And like I mentioned, I'm going to be taking this gloss when I get to that point in the video. It used to be a clear gloss actually, but I guess from using it with this lip combo, it kind of just mixed all together, and from that mixing from the lip combo, it just became this beautiful color. And here it is, and this is my final touch.
And that is it. This is the complete look. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the lip color is going to be a little different because I did reapply it again when I decided to start editing this video. But yeah, I'm so excited to finally start this. It's something that I've been wanting to do, like I mentioned, and I just hope everybody enjoys it, and I'm open to all suggestions. I'm going to link all of the products that I used for this whole entire look in the description of my video because I didn't really show a lot of it during the actual video itself. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope that you guys subscribe to my channel and give me different recommendations because I'm really excited to start this. And sorry about the background noise. I live in the city and I just so happen to live right next to a highway, so as much as I try to avoid it, there's always cars coming. But thanks again, love you guys, and I appreciate you guys for supporting me and my makeup channel. Definitely follow me on Instagram, follow me on my makeup page. I'm going to be tagging it. It's actually been kind of inactive for a very long time, but I am looking forward to bringing it back and actually dedicating to start doing makeup again and bringing new content to you guys. So thanks again.